He's expecting his first child with wife Meghan Markle, and it seems Prince Harry is going to have his hands full after he was given a new role by the Queen. The Duke of Sussex has been appointed a personal aide-de-camp to the monarch, the palace announced this weekend, following in the footsteps of his father and big brother. The honorary appointment was officially announced on Saturday via the court circular, Royal Central reports. Largely ceremonial, the role carries few duties but is thought to be an indication of Harry's growing responsibility within the monarchy. Scroll down for video. The announcement read, "The Queen has been pleased to appoint the Duke of Sussex as a personal aide-de-camp to Her Majesty with effect from 13 October 2018. Harry's older brother William is already an aide-de-camp to the Queen, having been appointed in March 2013, 4 months before his first child, Prince George, was born. As such, the Duke of Cambridge wears cyphers bearing EIIR, the Queen's insignia, on his shoulder straps along with a gold aiguillette on his right shoulder. Queen Victoria was the first British monarch to appoint personal aide-de-camps, a role reserved for senior military officers who act as military attendants to the sovereign. The position is given to a senior military officer who is appointed to act as the honorary military attendant to the King or Queen. The itinerary of the royal couple's tour of Australia, New Zealand, Fiji, and Tonga, the first major overseas trip since they were married in late May. They landed in Sydney on Monday for Harry. This may include representing his grandmother at high-profile engagements such as the state opening of Parliament or national memorial services in her absence. Only a handful of royals hold the title at present: the now retired Duke of Edinburgh, the Duke of Kent, the Prince of Wales, Captain Mark Phillips, the Duke of York, the Earl of Wessex, Sir Timothy Laurence, and the Duke of Cambridge. MailOnline has contacted Buckingham Palace for further information. The new appointment comes as the Duke and Duchess of Sussex embark on an action-packed trip to Australia, New Zealand, Fiji, and Tonga. The couple are expecting their first child in spring 2019, they announced this morning, adding that they were delighted to be able to share the news with the public. All you need to know about Harry and Meghan's baby: where will the baby fall in the line of succession? 7th in line. The baby will bump Harry's uncle, the Duke of York, into 8th place in the line of succession. Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie move into 9th and 10th place, and the Earl of Wessex, the Queen's youngest son, drops out of the top 10 for the first time to 11th in line. How will the baby be related to the Queen? The baby will be a great-grandchild of the Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh, and the Prince of Wales' grandchild, and the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge's niece or nephew. Will he or she ever be monarch? Unlikely. The baby will have 3 cousins: Prince George, a future king, and Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis, who are further up the line of succession, so it is a safe bet that throne will stay on the Cambridge side of the family. What will the baby be called? William and Kate chose royal favorites for their children. But will Harry and American-born Meghan go classic, or break the royal mold when naming their baby if they stay traditional, something like Alice, Mary, Elizabeth, or Victoria for a girl, and James, Philip, Frederick, or Arthur for a boy are possibilities? In the US, the most popular name for a baby girl is Emma, and Liam for a baby boy. Will the baby be a prince or princess? No, they will not be a prince nor a princess, nor an HRH, because George V limited titles within the royal family in 1917. So what will their title be? A son would be known as Earl of Dumbarton, because a first son of a duke is allowed to use one of his father's the other lesser titles as a courtesy title. Harry was also made the Earl of Dumbarton on the morning of his wedding, as well as being given a dukedom. A daughter would be Lady, first name, Mountbatten Windsor.But the Queen could change this, yes. The Queen stepped in ahead of George's birth to issue a letters patent to ensure the Cambridge's children had fitting titles, but this royal baby is much further down the line of succession. Will Harry and Meghan hire a nanny? Harry has been close to all his nannies, and it is likely he and Meghan will arrange for a nanny to care for their baby while they are on official engagements. Kate and William have the help of their full-time live-in nanny Maria Teresa Turian-Barallo. Meghan's close friend Jessica Mulroney had 2 nannies to help her with her twin boys and younger daughter. But Meghan's mother Doria has been seen attending baby care classes, suggesting that she may move to the UK to help out. When and where will the baby be born? Kate had 3 successful deliveries at the private Lindo wing in St Mary's Hospital, Paddington, so Meghan might follow her sister-in-law's lead. Harry was also born there in 1984. It is close to Kensington Palace and well practiced at dealing with royal births and the publicity surrounding them. But Meghan could do down a different path and have a home birth. Will the baby have dual citizenship? Harry and Meghan could apply for their child to have dual US-UK citizenship. Meghan is planning to become a British citizen, but it is not known whether she will hold dual nationality and at present is still a US citizen. According to the American Embassy in the UK, a child born outside of the US and in wedlock to a US citizen parent and a non-US citizen parent may acquire US citizenship at birth if the US parent lived in America for 5 years, 2 of which were after the age of 14.